I'm the of YouTube. I'm YouTube. Welcome back to Satisfactory, where I'm gonna be continuing teaching this human how to do things. And while they have let me finish the fucking intro at least, you ass. Well, there's still some things that they can do make things a little bit better. It's fine for what it is. Albeit disgusting. To start off with. Thank you for the hydrate, Mizu. And congrats, me for the first one to make me swallow tonight. Okay, so... ass. Oh, okay. So as we're gonna get moving... Alright, Skipper, I'll give you scritches in the meantime. Right now, at the very least, now, not bad. I will say I recommend automating the biomass into the biomass. That way you never have to crush leaves or wood again. I'm giving you scritches right now. I can't go to talk to you. Also, I don't know if you're talking.
It happened if I didn't have my mute minded and everything.
Basically, yeah, there you go.
I'm just trying to get solid fuel. I'm just trying to get solid fuel going and everything because I
fair
had
enough.
a power problem before this.
Yep, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm planning on just moving everything down one and having it just all filter and stuff. But right now, this is just what I have.
Fair, very fair. Disgusting, but fair. Hey, where's the bean? I heard it.
Before you got on and everything, I redid the iron stuff over there to make it hopefully more palatable.
It's more acceptable at the very least. I can tell there's still some spagoot, but it's not as bad as spagoot.
Yeah, there's no power to it though right now because I had to.
That's fine.
The power
That's fine. Hope you enjoyed your scritches, Studio, as you kill against the soft and quirky booba. Okay, at the very least.
Studying on that Crystarium stuff. Already tried to start researching it, but I haven't gone far beyond the basic iron resource.
Crystarium?
I can't remember what the shit's called.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Catarium?
Oh, Catarium. Oh, okay. The Crystarium? Are you talking about Quark?
No, there's a place in Final Fantasy 14 called the Crystarium, and that's it. You visit there so damn much.
So what you're saying is I'll never visit there ever again.
It's part of the story, so you will. Especially if we get you on to make you do a stream of it.
I mean, I'm still only where I have to pick between which one I get to be the personal slut for. And they already told me that if I ever feel like it, I can be the personal slut for all three of them. I can only be a personal slut at them one at a time, though, because then they'll accept me as their slut, and then I can be another one slut.
Yeah, that's how free companies work. Or major brand companies, yeah.
Yep. Okay. You've gotten iron not cabled up, but at least you do have it, like, ready to go for the most part. Your concrete's also dead, which is not the worst thing in the world. I can research alien...
I have quite a bit right now on me.
Okay, that's fine.
Because of all my rebuilding efforts.
I'll research what we've got available on us right now. While you take care of that. At least right now you're doing okay. Nothing so far is disgustingly terrible yet.
Give me 5 minutes.
It also looks like that whenever you start the lobbies of multiplayer, I guess it resets the nodes and stuff. Which actually might mean that the enemies might respawn too, if you're not within like range of them. Salad punch with a twerking kitty. Jesus. Oh yeah, by the way, I realized that too. That apparently all of yesterday, I was playing the game. That was a little bit broken. I mean, that was obviously going to happen. I mean, you can wire them up without, like, actually connecting to power, like that, so.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had. I thought I hadn't done that yet.
Yep. But yeah, I didn't realize that yesterday I was playing the entire day, incorrectly. It's been so long since I played multiplayer, I forgot you're supposed to see the players on your HUD. Like, the bubble on the compass. I didn't have you on my compass at all yesterday.
Yeah, you did. I just looked at my screen and saw you on my compass. Me on your compass.
No, I was not on your compass. I can tell you that for a fact.
I could very much see myself on your compass when I
Hey.
looked over at my other screen that had you, but okay.
I'll tell you how you're wrong. I can pull up YouTube right now while you're fucking about. Let me pull up my own VOD and let me look at the factor that you are fucking wrong. Yeah, I'm currently looking at my compass and I am running around. I just did a complete circle and you are not anywhere on that compass.
Strange. I could have sworn I saw it, but
What I'm telling you is I knew for a fact that you were not on the compass. And in my head, I was just like, boy, I wish they fixed that at some point. That's so fucking weird. How else are you supposed to track each other? And then I put it in today, and you were instantly on my compass. And I was like, oh, that's how it's just supposed to happen. It just didn't happen yesterday because the game wasn't working. Early access, people. Early access. But also, yeah, it looks like the nodes regrow. Does that mean the crystal's back too? For the quartz crystal? It's not. The hog is back! It is back! Oh, shit! Huh. So, some things? I guess it depends on, if we're, like, within range of it or not.
Interesting.
Multiplayer is so weird.
Right.
Okay. So, Caterium. Here's your second thing. I'm pretty sure I have enough ore in my pocket to make. I don't have enough ore. God damn it. Get more ore.
This is either during a break or not.
I'm gonna go with the answer is yes.
It's holding.
Ooh, wow. I'm not bad. What? Oh, only 2. Wow, what are we running at? 1961. Oh, shit, okay.
There's 3 right now.
I'll be honest, it's just because in the future, when you make, like, assemblers and constructors and coal generators, power starts getting to really high numbers real fucking fast.
No, I believe that. I more than believe that.
I just always forget that the early game are really low numbers.
Yeah, but hopefully everything's just running good now.
It will be. Oh, like I said, you can always just click on the power pole and look it for yourself.
Okay, but at least iron is working about right now. The copper's not hunted because obviously I'm gonna be ripping all that up too.
I'll say once you make the layout for the biomass, which I think I did, right? No, you haven't. You've only done. Okay, so I'll start gathering biomass and make it that way instead. Then
I'll give it a bit just so we can have some just going right now.
Yeah. I'll at the very least make a chainsaw for myself and start going gathering, and then you can start working on continuing to build this shit out. And then I'll come back to the spagoot and I'll cry, and we'll just repeat that cycle for 3 hours. Okay. Get ourselves Caterium 1. Ah, shit, I need a lot more Caterium than I was thinking.
I have some in the chest somewhere there.
Oh, I meant more so like, for just to get to the power poles. The Mark II power poles. I'll get there in like less than 10 minutes, but I forget that it's actually a lot more Caterium than I think. I said it was only like 300. I want to say it's more like 350, maybe 400. Which, you know,
Now
still
for
isn't...
biomass burner going.
Oh, go for it. And what's super nice about that is that, I didn't learn this for a while, but apparently, biomass burners actually burn depending on how much food you're using. Which is super nice because, in the future, any other generation, does not do that. It just goes full on. I'm curious if you know why that's a good thing versus a bad thing.
Not really.
Because if you think about it right now, to say like, okay, the machines are using 60% of your power at a time. That means you're only burning 60% of your fuel at a time. Versus if you have like a coal generator that's always burning 100%, no matter how much power you're using, you always have to make sure that your generator is being fueled 100% efficiency.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. It used to not be the case. It used to be where other generators also only fueled via how much you're actually using. So if you just like, if you're only going to use 50% power, you can only fuel it 50% of the time and you're perfectly fine. But now it's 100%. As of, I think, like update 6 or 7. So now you can't just go like, oh, I'll just stuff this like once every 30 minutes and it'll be fine. No. If it's not biomass, you have to make sure it's being fed at all times. Or else your power's going to fluctuate.
Yep, I can see that.
But that is a tier 4, or tier 3 actually, tier 3 thing. So you don't have to worry about that for a little while. What is this getting? Oh, it's just a fucking next node. God damn it. Sorry. God damn it. Alright, this next unlock is gonna get you Mark II power poles. Genuinely speaking, I recommend only using that from now on. But to do that, you need to... Yeah, you're gonna have to set up a build for the Caterium though, because it obviously it's gonna use Quickwire, which you don't have yet. Legitimately speaking, I straight up think it's the exact same cost, only instead of wire, you use Quickwire. And obviously, you can generate a bunch of Quickwire, and legitimately speaking, I think it's only used for 3 recipes, period? 2 of which are occasional that you don't have to worry about, and one of them you can just... I think there's an alternate recipe for, but that's future problems.
Oh boy.
But point being is that at this point, legitimately, you can just have 1 smelter and 1 constructor, and you'll still have more than enough Caterium to last you forever.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, here's a really good example for you, real quick. Come to your iron.
After I get everything out of the way.
So, do you know what the difference is between the light colors?
Let me think. Yellow is standby, green is working, and red is no power. Wait, that's an orange. I can't even guess what that is.
Well, actually, that is still red, but there's 2 signals for red. So you're correct. That green is obviously operating, orange is on standby, but red means one of 2 things. It means no power, which obviously, as you can tell, you wired it. It's not an issue. Or it means you just didn't set the thing at all.
Nope, I didn't.
Yep. Trust me, when I saw that, I was like, oh, look, it's red. He forgot to power it. But I saw, like, no, you have it powered. I know exactly what you did.
Yep.
So always good to double check your machines.
Yep. Okay, just gonna put this down, and then let's see. Salt fuel, you need 60 per minute, which means the leaves will be able to built for themselves, but
Don't worry about wood. You're never gonna catch up with wood. Or keep up with wood until super late into the game, because wood makes 300 biomass per minute.
I know. That's what I was saying. I was like, I should just put all that into a storage container, huh?
Yeah. Just feed that to the storage container and just have it being fed into the biomass, or the solid biomass, because you are not. I think it's literally until Mark 4 belts that you keep up with that. It's really late.
Yeah, I was just reading that. I'm like, how much? And I know I've seen it before, but it's like, I don't think that I registered it when I first saw that.
Oh yeah, no, obviously you didn't, because when I like had to tell you about the amount that your conveyors are moving versus your 120 stuff, and you're like, oh, I can totally move that. I'm like, no, you can't. So now you looking at 300, you now realize the error of your ways, being like, oh, I cannot move 300. Where's my Coke? I don't have Coke. Oh, right, I have Crush today because my sister bought me Crush for some odd reason.
Crush. I've never heard of that drink.
Off-brand orange Fanta.
Okay.
As far as I know, I think they literally are just an off-brand Fanta. I think they have every single flavor that Fanta has, just not Fanta. Basically like Pepsi. Like Pepsi has every flavor that Coke has, just not Coke. Cool. Ethereum. Mark 2 power poles. Let's go.
Did you say we had that was literally what I was about to ask. I was like,
Yep.
We got that already?
Nope, I was working on it. Because a certain somebody, I made a deal and said that I'm not going to do a thing until you do the thing, and you have not done anything with Tutoring yet, so I'm hand doing everything.
Yep.
While I hate you for it, it's also my fault for getting myself into this. My fault for wanting a fucking excuse.
Right?
Yes, but that's all Caterium stuff. Which I recommend just setting up a Caterium thing, because if I remember correctly, it's very weird. I think it's like concrete. It's not a pretty number.
Ready? Climb up, please. Thank you.
I need a chainsaw. I need a object scanner. I'm gonna go hunting for slugs for you.
Sounds good.
Just so I can teach you another feature that, while you probably won't use for a good long while, it is pretty nice to have. Actually, correction, you probably will never use this feature unless, like, you get desperate and or just for efficiency's sake, which will depend entirely on you.
Okay, so leaves are on the right, wood is on the left.
I hate you so much.
What?
In what order are the crafting things?
It's just biomass into leaves, and then...
Oh, you okay, no, okay, you said it incorrect. You said, oh, wait. You did both as wood?
I did right as leaves, left as wood.
Oh, yeah, you did. Okay, yeah, so, hey. Well, okay, I guess you can't go right to left like Japanese, but, like, if you go to your inventory, you auto-sort your shit. What gets put first, the leaves or the wood?
I don't have any of that, so no clue.
shit up.
Will do.
Put that in the inventory.
Fairy tale will turn to happen.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Huh? Also, maybe if you look at the fucking crafting menu, it puts leaves first. That's gonna mix me up so much. I'm gonna fucking instantly go leaves wood, and it's gonna say, I'm broken, and it's gonna scream at me, and I'm gonna hate it. Okay. I make myself a chainsaw. And an object scanner. Chainsaw. Oh, I forgot you do like a little animation when you first unlock the thing. Hell yeah. You 8 solid biofuel right now? Not really. I'm off to kill the environment. Oh, the chainsaw's so beautiful. I'll give Coffee Stain credit where credit's due. This chainsaw's just so fucking good. Also, actually, I'm wondering, did you grab... Well, actually, I can't describe it to you because you wouldn't understand it. I'm pretty sure you might have grabbed a slug that I know where to find at all times.
You would have picked up that slug right now. That little chest in our area.
Yeah, I already used it.
So yeah, you already grabbed that slug.
Yeah, I need a second one. The first one is just to unlock turning into power shards, and the second one is to actually unlock how to use them. Which feels a little dumb to me, but eh. Oh wow, I'm already out. Fuck. I only took 8, that's fine. Hang on.
I think I heard that baby.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, and I just checked. Your stream's muted on my screen, so I can still hear that beeping though.
Really? Okay, now I'm curious. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. Pick that up. Pick that up and look at that mountain range right there.
Mountain range, right.
Behind you. Behind you. Right there. Where you see those, Oh, wow, you can! Huh.
Strange enough, I don't hear the beeping right now.
Right, turn around.
Oh. That one. Okay.
Up there, yeah.
Okay, fair.
Wait. If I'm within... Wait, hang on. Hang on. Hold it back out. This seems so weird. Hold it back out. Okay, face away. If I'm within range of you, I get the effect of the object scanner.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm looking at it, I'm getting the beat for myself.
Okay, wait.
What?
Down here.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay. There's the beep. I'm looking away.
Yep, I'm looking towards it.
What? That is so... Wow, multiplayer is so weird.
That's weird.
God, multiplayer is so weird. But at the same time, that's kind of neat. Alright. might grab the one that I know where to grab. Now I'm curious which one you grabbed. And or if it respawned. Because that could also be a thing. Power shard. And then I need wire, which you're unfortunately still not making.
Yep, sorry.
No, you're good. That. That'll be more than enough for me to work with. I will say though, did you do a Mark II belt going from the container to the constructor?
Yes.
Okay.
I did Mark II belts in a lot of places.
Okay. Fair enough.
When it comes to this stuff.
You need it for all of it, I think. Alright. That thing I just unlocked, it's pretty self-explanatory what overclocking is. But what's also super nice about it is you can also underclock things now.
Wait.
You'll see a brand new spanking menu at the bottom, clock speed and target production rate. So now, if you really want to, both to save on power and to make things evenly efficient, you can now underpower or overpower things. However, I will tell you, the return on power is exponentially different between deducing and increasing. Deduction, it's pretty respectable. Increasing, it is horrible.
Oh. Interesting.
So, what this is useful for is for something like concrete up there. You know how it's making 45 per minute? Or using 45 per? Now you can decrease that to a clean number.
Yep.
And now you can make that so much nicer and so much prettier.
Okay, I just hit something and just stopped.
Oh, maybe it's just pebble in the rock. It's a little bit of a jut.
Oh, and let's see, let's reconnect the ship.
Well, here, before you do that real quick.
Okay.
So, you can just go in and adjust it right now. So, obviously, if you don't have power shards, you can underpower. So, in this case, if you want to underpower it to 30 or 40, your choice, really. Just adjust it as you will. And you'll see it actually pop up in parentheses as to what the new outcome will be. The new number will actually take hold when it crafts its first item. So that's how you know that, like, oh, I still haven't set this in stone. But what is super nice about it, though, is that now that you have it exactly where you want, at 30, you can copy paste it.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yep.
Because of all that other things.
Yep. Copy paste it.
Currently you're making 120, so 30, 60, 90, so I have to split this in. Okay, concrete. Since getting more complicated soon. But for that, I'm gonna need more concrete getting made, so for right now, I'm just gonna let it go. So I guess at that point, full power.
Yep.
Okay. And reaching out to you time. You're an empty one.
Alright, since you're back to making iron, I will remake all of the miners for iron. You can just have it. I won't connect them, not for obvious reasons, but I will at least do that.
Yep.
Also, don't forget, there is a concrete generator over here that's working, so if you want to plug that in too, so that those are also working.
Oh, I already did.
Oh, okay, good.
I didn't know about the concrete generator that way. I just saw that there was an empty line that went like, okay, I'll reconnect it. Don't know what's that way.
I'm actually
Would don't
curious.
break anything.
Did you actually get it right? You did! Accidentally you did, but you did! How much is in here? I have 2.5 stacks in here if you want them.
Don't need it right now, especially after we ripping up all the copper stuff over here and rebuilding it all.
Yep.
I'm just looking at this and just raving eternally.
Yep. That's why I kept saying is that, like, it's not always the best to go full on 100% all the time. Sometimes you do want a slow build up. So, like, for now, if you want, you can just have, like, 4 constructors into 1 constructor, etc., so that you're not instantly putting in, like, 120 on the power line, because you've got 144 in this little setup alone.
Yep.
You have 5 biomass burners alone in that setup.
Okay, let's try this again.
Alright, miners.
Okay.
And concrete of all things. Who would have thought?
Let's see.
Miner,
Oh, well,
miner.
some foundation's about to disappear.
I'll say, don't forget you can paint it if you want.
I know that's why some foundations disappeared.
Okay, I was wondering. I just started seeing some of them disappear one by one. I was like, yeah, you can paint. I taught you how to paint.
Yeah, you did, but I'm still learning how to aim the damn thing.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
And I know I could do the control again and unpatient, but I don't. Just want to get all this out first.
Make this for myself. I don't know why I have an extra miner on me. Or a portable miner. Confusion.
I don't know if you picked up the Tristarium or something.
I picked up 1 of them, or 3 of them, but I still only have 4. I don't know why.
I don't know what that one is.
I'll put back in there for now. We are going to use it eventually, just definitely not right now. In there. Okay. How's biomass doing? It's working. Okay. Oh, you've already got a lot going in biomass. Okay. So if anything, I'm actually going to grab a full stack now. So, fill up my inventory.
Sounds like a plan.
I dearly hope I come back to the wire just being produced in excess and extremely efficiently. I hope.
I made no promises, but I'll try. Hey, I said I'll try.
I don't know, I've seen you're trying on the iron.
Okay, fair. At least the second try was better.
It is. Yeah, it is an upgrade. I'll say that. What the hell did you just do? Unironically, that is a strategy at some point. Not for an extremely long time, but that is a strategy, unironically.
It's a legitimate strategy?
Yep. So essentially speaking, if for whatever reason you want to have it so that each one of them are perfectly feeding without any like excess going on, you can loop it back onto itself so that rather than sending out say 30 30 30, it'll just send out 45 45 45 within technically a quote unquote enclosed loop. It's literally just for aesthetics reasons, but it is genuinely a strategy for those who don't like seeing open slots. I'm not one of those people, if I'm being honest. I'm kind of okay with leaving them as open slots, but I can see why they would like it.
Yeah,
It also just makes it look like the factory is moving a lot more.
Oh yeah, I get that. I enjoyed that in Fallout when they had factory stuff in there.
Fallout had factory stuff?
Fallout for the not workshop now.
That's right.
There was one of their updates. I forget which one. I forget what the workshop update. Maybe.
Yeah, I forgot that Fallout 4 in the very beginning was actually like nowhere near complete at the end of the day.
Fallout 4 was its own thing. What Bethesda was trying to do with that is having a voice protagonist made sense, but not when a Fallout game. It's hard to play anyone besides the good guy.
Yeah. I forget, what was the town that has a nuke in the middle of it?
Make it up.
Yeah, like that one, like the fact that there's an option for you to just rig the nuke and walk away is just like, okay, if I was a like speechless protagonist, I could just be a horrible person, that makes sense. But I'm an actual father that's like actually looking for my son and like actually talking to people, so
Father or mother.
Oh, that's right, father or mother. I don't forget, because I think the canonical thing is the dad, isn't it?
Basically,
yeah. Yeah, because I think like the canonical thing would be like, oh yeah, they put the baby with the mother because maternal stuff. But then it's like, okay, but that once again robs away from us the option to be like, well, I can be a horrid fucking bitch, or I can be a horrible man. Because if I'm a horrible woman, that means that they gave the child to the man, which is I'm a horrible mother. And I don't want to be a horrible mother.
Am I not lined up at all?
Are you not?
Okay. Okay, break this. Break this. Let's try that again.
Oh, here's your problem. That's a merger.
Fuck.
Can you tell the difference, by the way?
Yes, I know they're slightly different colorations, but the different colorations is still getting stuck in my head.
Yep, there you go. By the way, do you want to know how I instantly thought that was a merger besides the color? The fucking arrow that you had on your conveyor belt was going inward, not outward. I just saw that and I was like, oh, I know what's wrong. Don't worry, it happens all the fucking time. Obviously, with your hotkey locked to, say, a conveyor or a merger first, and you get used to being like, oh, I'm just going to slap it down. And it's like, oh, wait.
Closer. Yeah, wrong button again. I keep hitting the wrong button.
Yeah, that's a little complicated. There's a lot of buttons in this game.
That mountain is cleared.
Not yet. It's almost cleared. And I am
From what
mostly
I can
full of
see, it
leaves.
is.
Oh yeah, from your angle, yeah, that mountain is fucking barren. It's also a magic mountain that has floating rock. I think that has been here since update 3.
Damn.
Honestly, it's so fucking minor and cosmetic. It literally doesn't even, like, it doesn't even have actual
Hello
physics.
there.
It just exists. Oh, hi there, Nam.
General Kenobi.
Keeping them in the
I
lab
am.
as always. By the way, if you want to pet some kitty cats, there is some on the mountain right past the copper.
Neat.
That should be good for now. Alright, this one's leaves. Yes. God, I hate you so much.
I know.
This one's wood. Okay, I'm gonna snap all these petals in here. Oh. Let's not the biofuel back. Actually, I'm gonna keep, like, 10 on me. I'll keep 20 on me. Please never go for more. Alright, your biofuel situation to be solved for a very long time now.
Neat.
I'll get working on the resourcing program. Yay, automation. Oh, god damn it, you still haven't at least set up one thing. Oh, hey, auto miner. I can put it on the copper up top.
Yep. Actually, especially if this is where I mean something. What should I then do?
I'm so excited for them to finally make Mercer Spheres and Silver Sloops actually matter. Also, Stanmore, too. I think there's a Stanmore actually right over here, if I remember correctly. I'm wrong. I swear there's a Stanmore over here. Hmm. I guess I am wrong. Probably one of the other 100 fucking caves are in this game. For now. Oh, I did say I am your personal bitch right now, so if you need shit like reinforced plates, I can make those for you too.
Neat. Right now, I'm good though for all the stuff I broke down here.
Okay. Ooh, maybe I should work on quartz and... Well, I mean, I had to mine it by hand and suffer with the consequences, but I could work on quartz and, get a sign for no reason. Not that early of an item, but good. Yeah.
I did not want to do that first.
can work with that. Ah, there's the music. It's been a little while since we heard some music.
It's gonna be interesting to see later what your recommendation is to make the perfect layout so that smelter goes straight into splitter, then to
Well, on a rocket, that entirely depends if you want a I forgot what the two terms are. I think it's overflow or something else. Yeah, splitting or overflow. So the difference being is the way you're working right now, that is called splitting manufacturing. Overflow, probably as you can think of the name entails, means that you are flowing everything on one conveyor belt that goes into each machine separately. I can actually build you an example of that really quickly. And on the shit that you have going on. Smelter. Let's do two constructors. Actually, we'll do it this way then. If I'm gonna make an example, I might as well make a good example.
my brain has to re-register every time that thing flies over.
Oh, the drop pod?
No, that flying creature. I see a shadow.
Oh, the giant manta ray thing. Oh.
Yep. My brain goes, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Oh wait, nothing. Nothing good."
Yeah, there's nothing hostile in this. Well, actually, correction. No, never mind. Blatant lie. Understandable.
I say, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, the error of my ways instantly. I was gonna say, first off, nothing hostile. That's a blatant lie. There's hogs. And I was gonna say, well, there's nothing aerial that is hostile. Then I remember, oh wait, no,
There's area hostile shit.
There is an area hostile shit. So like, nope, never mind. You're right. Fear the fauna. You're correct. And out of all things not to fear, that giant ass shadow is one of them. Take up some space here to build these samples.
pressing this again. Oh, I actually been in line of something over there for some reason. Don't know what.
I could have. Oh. Ah! Ass! What am I playing with? What is that? Oh, this one doesn't. Oh, because the book. One, that's mine. What? Here we go. Come on. I need a wash tight. I'll pull me up.
That's requiring me to think quite a bit.
Yeah, yes it is. I had a thought just in the middle of work today. I was just like, what happened to things like that? Or like, you made stupid names for things that didn't make sense, but they did make sense. The one that came to my head in that instance was because somebody said Benedict Cumberbatch, and I was just like, a whole fucking thing on the internet where you just say like the most random shit ever. Everybody knows you're talking about Benedict Cumberbatch. I was like, movies, and the one that came to my head was reclusive nerd gets a girlfriend by overcoming his fear of clowns.
Overcoming his fear of clown?
Of clowns.
For a second there, I was thinking of Napoleon Dynamite, but then but then you said the clown, and I don't know who now.
I'm curious, hey Cthulhu or anybody in chat, you know what fucking movie I'm talking about? Yeah, when I said it was going to be described badly, I meant it. That was going to be described badly. Alright, while you're thinking that though, perfect, you're over here. So here are 3 theoretical methods that you can work on. You've got the splitting, which like I said, is literally what you're doing right now. So obviously you go from here, you split it in half, and you split it in quarters, you split it evenly. Okay? Simple and easy. But the next 2 are what are considered overflow. And they are technically more compact, as you can tell. But if you'll notice off the rip, they're like, okay, well, say you're feeding 120. So all 4 of these are 120 equally, right? But you'll notice that instantly it's going to spit out in 45, 45, or sorry, 60, 60, 60. Right? No, 40, 40, 40.
Right?
Yeah, so it's 120, so it's 40, 40, 40, which is obviously a very weird number. But remember that these only take up 30 per minute. So technically, after 10 minutes, these are going to fill up entirely, which means it's only going to eat 30 per minute, which means these, which go from now only 20 and 20, will eventually even out to 30 and 30. Eventually. Then you have the second version of overflow, which is the exact same idea, however, more in a singular straight line. This one will get 60, this one will get 15, this only goes 7, this only gets 3. But eventually, The first one will fill up, then the second one, then the third one, and by the fourth one, it'll all be perfectly even. So these are the three layouts and or like thought processes that you can go for in the future. And that is totally up to you.
I remember a lot of your blueprints being the first one.
Yes, I personally like the splitting method because the splitting method just looks prettier.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
And it also just feels better in your head to just go like, I turn it on and it works at 100% efficiency. When the overflows, yeah, they'll work at 100% efficiency, but they'll take 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever amount of time. But eventually, they will become fully efficient. Until then, though, they won't be. You have to wait until they fill up. But theoretically, an overflow is theoretically better because it takes up less space. So what you'll notice is that a lot of future builders, or a lot of like later builds, which I do eventually make blueprints for overflow builds, are that because you can make them super tight. Like no joke, in the blueprint maker, which you'll eventually see the size of eventually, because it's only a 4x4. However, in that 4x4, you can do some really incredible things in that one little cubic space.
And I'm out of reinforced metal now.
That was bound to happen. Oh, I just made a bunch, though, for that demonstration, so here, I'll slap it down.
Okay.
There you go. Not too much, but...
We have to finish this.
Yep.
That's more than enough.
Hey, just remember, you don't have to make the conveyors all Mark IIs.
I know. I haven't.
Okay,
Just the
good.
important ones. Well, good amount of them are marked ones right now.
Okay, good. Yeah, you really shouldn't need that much. So you still have no guess on what my terrible description is?
Oh, his fear of clowns to get a girlfriend. Probably just has come down for me not watching enough movies.
Actually, ironically, I think you have told me you've not watched this movie, now that I think about it. You might not have.
Okay, then. I give up then.
Zombieland.
Oh, fuck. I've seen the second one.
Yeah, you have seen the second. That's right. That's when the conversation started. That you saw the second one, but you haven't seen the first one for whatever fucking reason.
I can't blame you. The cousin who took me no longer was proud.
Which is really funny because the second one is nowhere near as good as the first one, but it's definitely only good because of the first one. Like, it only makes sense, a lot of their callouts and stuff, because of the first one. So you literally watch the second one, and there's a lot of inside jokes in that fucking movie that you don't have any fucking idea about because you never saw the first movie.
That is correct. My cousin kept telling me that she was going to take me to see it in a year or two or something. Unfortunately, that year or two didn't.
Well, first off, Zombieland is not in theaters. It's fucking home. It's DVD.
Okay, what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant, and it's kind of like, you know, it's like that what I meant. You know, if you wanted to show me a DVD, you can't. And I haven't been bothered to go and get it myself.
Yeah, you fucking should. It's a fucking phenomenal movie. It's better than the second one.
Yeah, she said that a lot too.
Yeah, I love the second. Well, I can't say I love the second one. The second one's still pretty good for Zombieland standards, but compared to the first one, no, it's the first one all the way. I kind of fell victim to that thing that like Hollywood always is like, oh, everybody loved the first one so much, so we'll just make another first one, right? It's like, well, yeah, but also no, because a sequel can't just be the original, because the original exists. Eventually I'll finish this goddamn program. Sucks so much, just can't make wire though.
Yep, indeed. getting close to being able to be hooked back up. Okay, I believe that's everything. Let's see. Will this break? Damn it. That.
By the way, apparently, I didn't know this because I kept reading to this blog real quick. Apparently there's another name for them. They're called balance build or manifold build, which I guess make a lot of sense.
Nope, nothing's broke yet.
Did you already make bomb speeders to not die?
Yep, apparently I did.
Oh, neat. I genuinely was expecting to hear a fucking kaboom. I will have it. Button ready to push. Oh right, yeah, actually you said that to do the thing. I didn't actually have time to boot up that fact last night. Let's see. No, I did not. Alright, so buttons up. It did not do the thing you were talking about.
You have been given early access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on
maybe that's like an RNG thing.
Funneling parts into the awesome resource sink, depending on their amount and complexity, will grant you coupons in the awesome store, which can be exchanged for bonus rewards.
To be honest, the next step that we have is the jump pad. I'll be honest, unless you plan on using the jump pad, I don't usually even unlock it unless I have a super excess shit. So, our next goal is a space elevator.
Go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Unless you want to work on Awesome Sync a little bit and try to get the concrete foundations, but that's totally up to you.
Okay, got everything actually hooked up. Apparently there's some things I didn't put a recipe in, and other things I didn't hook up properly. Oh, and I found it. Hooked up.
Oh, wow, yeah, you have 160 and 150 maximum right now. Oh, very nice.
I'm gonna probably have another slight jump. I hooked up with the final thing. I hope I did.
Alright, I'm gonna grab the stuff that you need to make the space elevator. Actually, never mind. We need that copper to be crafted, because there's no shot in hell I'm crafting that by hand within the next 7.5 years. I forgot that you need 1,500 wire for the fucking space elevator. If I remember correctly, that is, 100? No, more. 520, I think. No, 500. 500. Dumb bitch. No, 750. 750 is what it is. Holy God. What we need is working ASAP, goddammit. Oh, God. Well, I'm gonna have you build a space elevator so you can learn about that bitch.
I remember about it. I built a way for it, that thing was
Oh yeah, so either find a space or suffer the consequences.
Got it.
Okay. I quite literally don't think I can... Oh, I can go get signs for us, I guess. Through Cork. I mean, I could try. Oh, God. What is that? Oh, that's sulfur. Oh, I'm gonna try snag some sulfur real quick just to have it appear in the map. Know where a note is. Allez. Oh, and I can get this,
This is one of
bacon and
multiple
carrot.
edibles we have detected in your vicinity which are within approved nutritional and medical categories as established by R&D. A new research tree can now be accessed in the map.
Oh, hi. Hi, hog. Aha! Bing, boys! Bing! I remember now why we don't. I don't use this fucking sulfur alpha. It's fucking impures.
It could be
Ugh.
an indication of recent volcanic activity. A new research tree exploring volatile self-defense applications can now be accessed in the MAM.
Volatile self-defense application, aka explosives.
Yeah, and guns. Well, more accurately, one gun. One gun that you will not get for a very long time. I want to say that's... Is that a tier 4 or tier 5? It is. Semi-light. I want to say tier 4. So, like, finishing tier 4 and getting into phase 3 is the middle. And then tier 3, or phase 3 is, like, the near end game. And then phase 4 is definitely the fucking end game. By the time you get to phase 4, you're literally having mega factories to build barely anything.
Now, with that said, what was you wanting me to make?
Milestone
Oh, yeah,
exchange concluded.
Yep, space elevator. But we have everything we need. Honestly, that'd be super easy, except for a wire. So generally, we need to just have wire to be made. Need 3 full stacks of wire.
Yep, copper's growing as fast as it can by itself. Let's see.
If I go up there and I see that it's not efficient.
Okay, sort that. Take all of this. I need to pull up all the biomass burners.
You have 2 of these going to 4 of these. These 4 wires. Yep. 2 of those going into weirdly 2 of these, but that's fine. Wish are going to wire. Okay. Do I have enough to get us the smart splitters? I doubt it.
So do you
It's efficient. Yes, it is very heavily improved. It is still questionable spaghetti, but it's still not that bad as spaghetti. Right, I can't do that for very long time. I could try. Oh, maybe that's why we actually have access to copper sheets already, because we can already make AI limiters and smart splitter right now if we wanted to. Okay. Someone asked Matt what his favorite furniture item is, and his answer is valuable. You need a chair? No, you don't. You don't need a chair. What are you talking about?
You're gonna sit on the floor, or
you can sit on the floor. You can become a worm. Just lay on the ground.
I bet you can't lay on your stomach that long, though.
I mean, you're not wrong, but then at that point, I'll just make a projector and just put it up on the ceiling. Okay, I can get us a smart splitter. It's just gonna take time. It's in special.
Holy shit! I forgot how much that thing is.
Yeah, like I said, it costs a lot. It's just we have it. We have everything. It's just we need the wire. Like I said, it takes 3 full stack of wires. And 250. 50 of these, and I need 200 of these. But you know what? I think the one piece of furniture in the world, I don't know if you would count it as furniture, but I'm my pillow. Straight up.
Yeah, no, pillows would be nice.
Ingot. What's it take? 3 to 1? I need 40. So I need 120. So I actually don't have enough. A pillow you can sit on, a pillow you can lay on, a pillow you can use to sleep, and a pillow you can use to beat the shit out of your roommate when they inevitably try to take your pillow.
Yes, this is true. More smarter than them. Wait, what?
I mean, listen, I need a power source, alright? Plus, if you hit him with a pillow, it doesn't bruise as much. You can't be charged for domestic violence. I mean, what?
Yep.
No, I didn't. Robbery. God, I have so much random shit in my fucking inventory.
Yeah.
I'm close to unlocking one of the only things that need to be crafted with quick wire.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, this will also make a lot of factories a lot better, and this is where, again, it will end up dictating a lot of how you build your factories. This is something that is completely and 100% optional, but as I just said, if you want to build your factory around this method, boy, does it make it a lot nicer.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, the hope is always, yes, Kira, you can't ask me this question when you are literally almost a year away from the thing. Not to mention, I know nothing about the girl. So, like, asking me that question, not really going to get you an answer as much as you hope it would.
Yeah, that's definitely a weird thing.
Like, I can literally answer anything. I could literally tell you that she will strip naked right then and there if you want me to say it. But nothing I say will ever, like, actually matter. Especially since it is in my favor for her to say yes, because then YouTube reproduce, and then I get even more power sources in the future.
That's also a good point.
I always forget that copper sheets and standard parts in electronics. It makes sense. I just always forget it.
Oh yeah.
Actually, this would be a good moment to actually teach that when I unlock this thing. Because like I said, copper sheet is something that you genuinely will rarely, if ever, make copper sheets. What I'm gonna unlock for us will actually straight up be for a good example. If VTuber gave me the idea, would you booyah meet with me to prom? I mean, now the big question is that VTuber knew exactly what they were recommending, or if they were doing that specifically to see if you would possibly not know the possible innuendos there. Because again, I'm not gonna say it is like 100% an innuendo, but like when you put that question there, it's kind of like It's a question of, are they trying to say what I think they're trying to say, or are they just saying what they are saying? Yeah, at this point in time, with you, again, you can literally say anything to be a euphemism for sex.
Yeah.
Actually, do we even have the thing we need to make? We do. Okay, we have access to it. Okay, good. And one more. And I need 10 and 50. 10 and 50. God damn it.
Hell, of course, I'm sure it's concrete.
Don't forget, I have the one at a distance. Ow, bean.
The one nearby was saying they had enough. Okay, let's see.
I know it's something Splatoon related, Kieran. I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying that you know it's Splatoon related, but people at school might not, and that's the biggest question mark. Also, the girl may not know. Look at that big boy.
H. Now nudge. Okay, let's move here. Down. Yep. Yep. Now rotate. Oh, I can. Please don't move.
You can't rotate when it's you can't rotate once it's locked in.
Okay, where is there? They are. H. Did I actually place that down?
I mean,
that's neat.
All right, coming back up and watch the Majesty.
Oh yeah, time for the planetary cable to come down, or I guess spatial one.
You said it incorrectly. It's time for insertion.
I mean, now? Right now? Okay.
I mean, yeah, just watch. My story's rated mature anyways. See, you dig in, you take a good grip, and then it just sticks itself right inside. Nice and deep.
Either you're correct. I just say the actual process of hoping those things hook on in the process. That is one hell of a.
Oh yeah, no, that is a hell of a trial and error progress. Being like, hey, it's gonna possibly hook onto this thing, and it's like, wait, what? What do you mean possibly?
And then after the thing's hooked up, it's just never going to move again. it's like you better hope all those hydraulic seals stay sealed. I guess that's why there's three of them. So one of them's down for maintenance, the other two are holding it.
Yep. But to complete phase 1, we're gonna need the assembler, because it used to be where we could handcraft this stuff, but not anymore, unfortunately. Cookware is 105, which means a 40, which is 120.
Okay, and then while my crafting all craft something, I'll be right back.
Go for it. God, Spirit, I just got thinking of a squid-themed prom, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, honestly. There's a lot of really pretty squids out there. They're so nice, moist, pleasant to touch. Your fingers just sink right into their flesh. But in reality, no. Actually, it's probably bad. I forget, are these Sing? Where the entire, like, background of, like, a performance is squids. Like, okay, that's actually kind of a neat idea. Very neat idea. Whereas, awkward of a movie as Sing is, a really good movie. Or, it has some really good ideas in there. Also, really fucking good music. Even though all of his music is ripoffs. Well, I think it's not ripoffs, cover songs at this point, actually. And there's that. I'm trying to think now, what else would the dress look like? Obviously, it would have like these little diamond pointed figure, kind of like arrowhead points. How does that like work? Design wise. I'm curious now. I may not be a fashionista by any means, but I do like the concept. It would be really pretty to have like, kind of like a tail, maybe like a veil, kind of like pointed in a squid-like form. I don't know.
Oh, and now I'm back.
Crafting copper.
Understandable.
I mean, the only reason I have to craft copper is because I need ingots, but obviously, since your your wire and cable are operating at full efficiency, there's no leftover ingots to work with.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna let the cement
Try
stuff
again.
filter through and everything before I decide to rebuild it better, more efficient.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, might as well have a full container before you make it again. Always nice to do. Zero, still hunting for that shiny. We're now 49 away from the first price drop and the odds increase. My refurbished shiny shall be undiscovered until then.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your
John, you
concentration?
fucking ass! Okay, there, finish my yawn. God fucking damn it, you.
Well worth it. Sorry at the same time, but at the same time, well worth it.
You're not sorry and you fucking know it.
Oh, I very much aren't.
I just need squeeze and then to make plates and I'll be good.
So many screws. So many screws.
Yep. The really disgusting part is, unironically, you don't have enough screws.
I didn't want to hear that.
Yeah, no, trust me. It's not something you want to hear, but you will find out very quickly you don't have enough screws.
Well, good thing we have 3 more iron mines not touched yet.
Huh? I will say, obviously, I won't force you to do it, but I have like come up with like the efficient manner to use all of them to get to a relatively good point by tier 4. But my god, does it take a lot of setup? And let me tell you, the belting is painful because of the screws.
I bet. I more than bet. Oh, but at least we have enough solid fuel for days.
Yeah.
Yes, who wrote
I thought before, I was saying before that one container of solid biofuel is enough to get me to tier 4, but I mean, that's also because I can get there within about 4 hours.
Yep. I'm burning through all of it like none other.
I'd hope not, but I mean, at the same time, I could see us burning all of it. Oh, and limiter, you dumb bitch. Actually, since Wire is going right now and you have the time, you might want to work on the Caterium then. That way you can start making Mark II power poles.
This is true. Yeah, might as well. Might as well actually turn this back on then.
Alright, so that thing I just unlocked, the Smart Splitter. This one will not really take too long to explain because it's actually very nice and easy to do so. The only sucky part about this is that the requirements to craft it are a little bit on the complicated side, but for a good reason.
Should I stay here or am I good for the Tutoring stuff?
If you want to go over to Caterium, you can. I can teach you this wherever.
Yeah. Wee. I keep forgetting about the blades and everything.
Oh, trust me, you forget you have them and just enjoy them forever, and then you'll restart a new game and you'll be like, why am I so slow? Why am I taking fall damage? Why can't I jump too high?
Yeah. Minor.
Oof. Big oof, Cthulhu. I really hope that you have an umbrella, a bike, and that you have some way of not being blinded while riding said bike.
I should have brought a chainsaw out here. I should have a chainsaw.
You should. I have one on me if you want it.
Yeah, just here. There's some black trees on the way there.
And by myself. Can I have a Caterium ore that you picked up?
The ore, yes.
Actually, do I have enough to make a crafting table out here? Just so I don't have to go back? I can.
Yep, do a lot.
You decided not to get a trike? Ow! Why not? Ow! Ow! It's your best fucking option. You have literally no better option. Why are you not getting a trike? Ass! Oh! Oh, you fucking bitch!
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I mean, that doesn't mean you're not going to get one. That just means you're getting a cheaper one. Okay, so here we go. This thing, aka the Smart Splitter. Actually, good thing you just put a foundation. I'm just going to put it right there. So, obviously, it's just a splitter. Naturally speaking, it's just a splitter. But, if you actually go up to it, you can see you can actually configure a lay splitter.
Yep.
And you can configure it so that it lets things go only out of 1 port, 2 ports, 3 ports. You can also do the drop-down menu, which actually lets you do like, oh, let anything pass through, or let any overflow pass through, which means that, say, if you do overflow on the left side, only whatever fills up from the top will come out from the left. Why is that so important? Because that means that, say you have 2 completely different factories. Say you have copper going up the top, and you have copper sheets going out the left. So, or wire at the top, copper sheets on the left. If you want a wire to be your priority, well, just send it out the front. If you want copper sheets to be made once wire is done, send it to the left.
I guess when
Does that make sense?
get the AI stuff, eventually when you get the AI stuff, can it interact with this? I'm guessing that's what you're saying.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Because eventually you said that you say you like you said, you have copper sheets going out that way, but the wire going out this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so even if you have it coming in and everything, well, yeah, this is just maybe certainly it's a smart splitter right now at that point, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I get that.
Yes. And eventually, if you actually look into it, so you can specify specifically the part itself. Like you can do, hey, I legitimately only want wire to go through the left port. This one can only do one item per port. Eventually, there is, I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called the AI splitter, I believe, literally. You can actually define multiple things. So you can say, oh, I want copper, I want wire and cable to go out of one thing, and then copper sheet to go out the other one, and that's it. But this one can only go, okay, this has wire, this has copper sheet, that one has cable. That is a future problem. Well, like I said, that one is completely optional. You do not have to run with those kinds of things if you don't want to, but it definitely makes a lot of builds a lot nicer. We can go like, okay, well, I know I can make both of these at maximum capacity, but I want to make wire first. Then I'll make copper sheets. And that's why you could use that. It makes it super nice. Also, good job.
Good job, what?
I saw you place that conveyor, or yeah, that pole.
The little thing that was just standing there, that wasn't you.
Oh, right, because I placed the thing. Right, fair enough. My bad. Okay, so for the most part, I guess right now, I don't really want anything else necessarily to go for when it comes to building the basics of things. Mark III poles are great, but you don't need them right now. Power switch, also great, but you literally can't get that right now. And it has to be connectors. That. That's gonna take a long time, but it will give access to other stuff. I wish I could do that real quick then. 150? Jesus. Okay.
I can't remember. Leaves. I mean, no, flower petals. That could be converted to biomass at one point, or is that for paint or something?
Okay, so you can make that into biomass too, or you can make it into paint cartridges. However, I genuinely recommend not using them for paint cartridges because they have already confirmed that paint cartridges are going to become obsolete in update 1.0. Because what paint cartridges used to do is that if you actually go to your build menu right now, you can actually go to the right with customizer. So there is a difference between the customizer stuff, which is to change the color of platforms and stuff, which is free, by the way, which is all the more reason why we were so confused why the other stuff matters. The reason why is because if you notice, all you can do is material and color. That's all you can do. You can only change how they look that way. But eventually you do unlock the ability to actually mark these. Like you can mark it the number 1, or you can mark it with an X, or you can mark it with a dotted line, stuff like that. But that kind of stuff.
I can see.
Huh?
Yep.
But yeah, that kind of stuff takes color correction.
Yeah. And I can see why you also said that when it comes to the Caterium stuff, you only need one smelter because it's of the strange quantity.
Yep, that's why I said, yeah, it is a very weird one. So it just doesn't require too much if you don't want it to. But obviously, if you want, you can also underpower it now, so it can actually go on an even quantity.
That's true.
That's why I unlocked that underpower when I did, because it's super nice.
Yeah, I made it now. Let's see, splitter.
But yeah, they've already confirmed that color cartridges are going to become obsolete because they're going to make even that like marking stuff like the 1, 2, 3 dotted lines, signals and everything. They're going to make that free.
They're doing something to it for the community.
Yep. Like I understood why that one like costs stuff, because I mean theoretically speaking, yes, it does cost stuff to paint stuff, but at the same time we have the customizer, which like, okay, we can just change the platforms to a different color, so guess what, we're just gonna color the platforms and have that be our markings. I'm willing to bet they saw that, they were like, okay, yeah, maybe it is a bit insane to think that we charge you to not like write numbers onto the platforms, but you can just color it, and the color basically, in retrospect, does basically the same thing. Got a free slushie every day from work? Ooh, actually, that's super nice. That actually is super nice. Getting a free slushie from work would be real. Especially if they have like blue raspberry, cherry, Coke. Oh, there's such flavors.
We just have a soda machine.
You guys literally have a soda machine?
Yep.
Fuck
Pepsi
you.
products.
Fuck you. Access to soda whenever the fuck you want. I have to bring it in. I have to keep myself fueled all goddamn day.
I don't even use it.
Cause you're a bitch.
No, I just don't. I just don't. Not a big soda person.
100%. Okay, hey, Big Hog, I still don't have the Xeno Basher, so don't get pissed off with me yet.
That was just being annoying right there. Can this scene stop?
Can you hear me? You heard me?
So what about Xenobasher? What?
You heard me? No, I saw him enact an attack, and I was like, did he hear me? Like, oh, no, he did. Ow. Hello, over here. I don't have Xeno Basher, but I can still fucking kill you. Ow. Ow. Bitch. Yeah. Bitch. Ow.
Are you gonna die?
I hope not. And my HP. Ooh. Can I reach? No, I don't think so. Oh, did you? Bye! It's going to fall off the cliff! That's the way to win.
Woohoo! That's how the Seven Dwarfs won. They were tier 2.
Who's in? What's it? What?
The Seven Dwarfs, when they faced the Evil Queen, remember what happened to her?
What?
Did you ever watch the original Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
Yes?
Do you remember how the Evil Queen died?
By a sword through the heart.
That was Sleeping Beauty. I'm talking about Snow White.
Oh, actually, now that I think about it, no. I literally can't remember the witch being defeated.
Going back to help clarify you, Maleficent was the one that turned into a dragon that got a sword through her heart. The Evil Queen, which I don't know if she actually has a name beyond that. I bet she probably does not know.
I want to say no.
The way she was the one who turned herself into an old lady to give, Snow White that poison apple and everything. And
yeah, I literally don't remember how she lost.
Basically, the seven dwarves and the various forest critters chase after her to a cliff on a very stormy night, and she went complete off the side.
Huh. I will show you how long it's been since I've watched Snow White.
Oh, it's been a long time for me too. I still remember that.
And then there's the fact that the Snow White live-action remake has basically been in production hell because the actress basically ruining it.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, no, everyone did because I think it was gonna come out in like November of last year, but then the actress had an interview and they asked her the question about like, oh, so what's the new Snow White gonna be? And she's like, well, first off, she's not gonna be saved by true love or by a prince. Like, she doesn't need a man to help her or anything like that. And like, and also with the dwarves being what they are, they're gonna help her out a lot more, but she's actually not going to need to help them out because, you know, who needs to be essentially a housewife? I mean, she aspires to be more than that. And obviously, it just that quote of, she aspires to be more than that is like, wait, what do you mean? That's literally not the point of the story. It's like, yeah, it's not like a story that's over 100 years old. Like, it's now for the modern day. It's for, like, the pride of a woman. And I'm just like, but that's the whole point of the story. It's not about her being a woman. It's not about anything. It's just about a fucking sadistic bitch who wants her dead.
Yep. About the age-old trying to prevent a prophecy from coming true, only to make it come true.
Yeah, and
just being that.
Essentially speaking, a lot of like smaller stuff began to occur. Wait, is that not what we get? Signs? Oh, right! There were signs in the awesome shop! I forgot about that! I forgot that they moved signs into the awesome shop. What the fuck are you crafting? What additional things did you craft? Oh, Caterium. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's going a long way. It's actually starting to just come now.
Right? This is now an awesome shop? Oh, where the fuck are you? Oh, it is an organization now! I forgot about that. Well, if you come back to, the hub.
Oh, yeah, I'm here now.
Ta-da! I got us a store.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
And if you go to, Customizer, if you scroll into the bottom, the foundation patterns, that's the stuff that costs, color cartridges that they already confirmed that in update 1, those are going to become free.
Okay.
Or more accurately, they're not going to cost color cartridges. Like, I think they said you still have to buy it. Oh, you blew a fuse. I think they said you still have to buy it from the awesome shop, but they did also confirm just control. Okay. God, this HUD really was not meant to be, with all this stuff.
Yeah.
What?
I think I need another one.
You do. Max constant 165. You need one more.
I'll just put 2 down.
Good idea. Already filled them up. Just link them up and you're good.
It's back on. Okay.
Alright. And now, because there's probably nothing else really to do, unless you want to spend more time, actually making more like iron, more copper, more stuff like that, I highly recommend going to phase 1 so that we can, or completing phase 1, so that we can move on to cool power, and then you can be a lot more leisurely doing this stuff. It'll also give us access to blueprints when I manually do it, because I will work my ass off to get blueprints.
So basically, we're gonna be making an assembler to help with the everything.
No, it's not to help. You need to.
Yeah.
Yeah. It used to be we could make those by hand, but they eventually changed that. I think in update 6, they made it so like, nope, you can no longer do that by hand. You must do it with assembler. Which I guess makes sense. They are complicated parts.
Would you recommend for anyone the iron mines to be dedicated towards this?
Actually, I don't recommend that at all. And you'll see why. Just make an assembler real quick.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll see. You just need an assembler. You'll see.
So, should I really care where I place it for now?
As long as you're not blocking the inputs, because the inputs are what matter.
Oh yeah, that's given.
Well, I mean, but you block the input. Well, actually, no, it actually doesn't matter. Okay. No, it's fine. Don't even put a container. So, go in and check to see what the recipe is to make this thing.
Okay, sport plating. Reinforced plating. Great.
And
rotors, which we're already making.
Yeah.
So, what do I need? Iron plates and screws, and...
Well, hang on. What do you need to make this thing?
Screws, rods, and...
No. I'm talking about the thing itself.
Rotors and... reinforced plates. I could not
Yes?
remember that.
Okay. So, you can't just feed that shit in there. You have to actually feed the items, like the reinforced plate and the rotors. But did you see how much you actually need to complete the order?
One of each.
Yeah. How much do you need total?
50.
So, do you need to automate, or can you just make that all shit by hand, slap it in there, and just wait the time?
Wait the time.
Yeah. The only reason I recommend that is because of literally the copper wire situation. How you're already going, boy, I'm gonna have to tear all that apart. Yeah, it's just better to craft that shit by hand and then just going, okay, I'll deal with that later. Because imagine trying to set up the manufacturing for rotors and reinforced iron plates right now, and then going, oh, well now I have to tear it down because I'm gonna make it better.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what I usually do. Yeah, I usually just do by hand. And this is where you're gonna learn right off the bat, you don't have enough screws, because both of those fucking parts take screws, and a fuck ton of them at that.
I have enough on me right now to make both.
Really? To make all 100 parts?
Yep.
You have like 6 stacks of screws on it?
Yes.
Why? Why don't you carry 3 screws?
You don't know when you might need.
Hey, I'll tell you this right now, you never need them. They're literally only for crafting.
I literally just... One thing I do on the early game is to keep a lot of iron plates, rods, screws on me, as well as copper.
Okay, again, no, I understand the rods and plates, that I understand. I'll tell you this right now, you really don't ever need screws on you. You only need them for crafting. Honestly, I can understand why, but at the same time, I kind of feel like there should be stuff that we need to make with them. I don't know, it feels a little weird being like, oh, out of all the things that are like only used in like crafting, it's screws. Because almost everything else in the game, as far as I can think of off the top of my head, eventually you need to have on you to craft. And it's like, oh, but not screws. Screws will only forever be like a table thing. It's like, oh,
okay.
okay.
Everything now.
You son of a bitch.
What?
You're fucking transporting Caterium ingots?
Yep.
Why aren't you crafting here?
Good point. Why aren't I doing that?
You fucking dick off!
Yeah, no, that was a mistake on my part.
He already said it. Good for him. What the fuck?
Shit happens. Whee!
You hurt me so fucking fucking much.
I know.
Oh, God damn it. Okay,
Yeah.
so obviously you could just wait the 25 minutes for this to finish all the smart platings and then just slap it over. But if you want, we obviously can build more than one and make it faster. But that's your choice.
Eh.
Well, now that I know,
Go ahead,
now that I remember. Fucking hell. Oh, I can do that. Yeah, that doesn't work for stream. That doesn't work for stream, Skiro. We've already been over this. It'd be cool if that worked for stream, but it kind of doesn't. Well, more accurate, it only works for stream if I was playing like a horror game or something where I need to be moving. Get us more inventory slots.
Man, these fits. Yeah, this thing. I can see why this thing makes it literally barely as fast as it smells it.
Yeah, it's not great. But like I said, you rarely use Caterium. Or more accurately, because a full stack is 500, and making a Mark II power pole only takes 6 fucking Caterium wire, if I remember correctly. Yes, it only takes 6. You literally have 40. Or sorry, 80. You have 80 fucking power poles in a single stack. So once you get that one single stack, you're not going to touch that tile for a very long time. And then the only other craftable thing with them, at least at the moment, is AI limiters, which are for smart splitters. And kind of as I showed, you only need 1 splitter per like big build to like separate out where it's going. You motherfucker, you're clipping, and I hate you so much.
I was getting rid of that.
Bitch.
And I just realized, yep, there it is. Really?
Hey, smartass?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you feeding them into?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I know what you mean. Don't know why. Oh wait, did I just do this one? Yep, the other one. Nope, I fully selected the wrong thing. I did it right earlier, but that time I didn't.
You hurt me so fucking much.
You know it.
Oh. And you're gonna start that shit up, and it's gonna back up instantly. Fuck.
Okay, gotta need more room.
That's not gonna work. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Nope. Okay, everything.
I was gonna say, get rid of this fucking conveyor and merger. Get rid of it. It's too close. God damn it, you. In the meantime, I might as well convert all these fucking ingots that you've got here now. I'll convert them all to fucking wire.
Yep.
Okay, should be all of them. No, there's still 2 more that pass by. God damn it. No, I don't think this one exists. Oh, that's probably why. How are we doing on biofuel right now for stuff? Because you are using a fair chunk of power. Oh, we're good for now. Okay.
It's really nice when you can just throw it directly into a thing.
Yeah, eventually when update 1 comes out, we'll just feed it in and just not worry about it ever again. Complete and full power automation up until coal power. It's gonna be so fucking nice.
They realized, maybe let's not be dickish to the players.
I don't think so much that they realized. I think it's more so that they either A, didn't have a design in mind for how it was gonna look, and B, they probably didn't think it was that much of a hassle, but then they realized that there's actually a lot of people who stick in the early game, either learning things like you are, or just because they don't realize, oh, hey, I could have moved on like 4 hours ago. Because there's a lot of times where I've done that, where I've built like so many things and I go, wait a second, I could have finished this forever ago. Like this one right now. Technically speaking, you could have finished phase 1 the moment that you made all that iron. The moment you automated iron, you could have technically gotten past phase 1. You just didn't do it because number 1, you didn't know, or number 2, you wanted to finish setting up copper first. But obviously that entire time, you're like, oh, but now I have to fuel biofuel, and I have to do that manually, and it's kind of just punishing yourself on accident without realizing it. And they probably looked at that and probably like, people have really been asking us to do this, and it would be really nice. I guess let's start working on it. And I imagine it was just mostly about design work more than anything. Long story short, development takes a fucking long time. Also, I can imagine that they probably had that idea from the very beginning, and they just knew that it was like, all right, this is going to be a 1.0 thing. Like, we're going to save that for 1.0. And obviously, it's finally done. At long last. I'm willing to bet also... Actually, no, I think that probably was the plan from the very beginning, because technically speaking, they did say that there is going to be some semblance of a story, like not like a hardline story or anything. But now with the idea that there is going to be a story in play... Huh?
There'll be a narrative.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that, like, now that there's going to be, like, actually, like, a narrative, yeah, like you said, there's actually stuff to do. I wouldn't be amazed if, like, their entire plan was like, alright, so basically the focus right now is the building game. So we expect people to, like, get past a bunch of stuff ASAP and whatnot. But now, since there's going to be an actual narrative, it's going to be like, okay, so now they have stuff other to do than just building. And obviously during the early game, you don't want to run back to your factory every 20 minutes. So now they made it like, oh, but they can automate it now. So now as long as they have the materials for it, they can just leave and not care about it. And just as long as they come back with like leaves and wood, they can just keep doing that over and over again.
Yep.
Long story short, development takes a long time. Oh, I'm excited though. I'm so fucking excited.
No, I'm looking forward to actually playing through this entire game with a narrative involved as well. Especially with that auto-feeding.
I'm not expecting it to not be like the biggest deal in the world, because they did already admit it themselves that they were like, I think in update 4, I want to say, they had a vision to make the combat a lot better, but then they kind of went like, okay, but isn't this game really about combat? And they kind of dropped the idea where they added some stuff like the assault rifle and like homing, shotgun ammo and homing ammo. But like they openly says like, but we gotta realize you're not playing this game for the combat. So while we'll make the combat better, we won't like make the combat intuitive by any means. Because let's be fucking honest, you're here for the building. I'm really excited for them to make a story that doesn't exactly be like, all right, ignore your factory, ignore your building and everything, focus on the story, and instead it's something like along the lines and kind of going with you. I'm really excited to see what the fuck they do there.
No, it's going to be amazing to see. Well, interesting to see. I shouldn't say amazing.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Keep expectations acceptable, to not like instantly show up and be like, oh well fuck, that wasn't great. Anyway, I don't think there's anything they can really do to ruin the game at this point. At this point, as long as they don't make something that just fundamentally breaks it, it'll be more than enough. I'm also excited for us to get new outfits because the Pioneers are getting overhauled. They're gonna look nice and sleek and slim and sexy. Almost there. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna put a stack of the Caterium in the container. And then
Radio.
you can have that on you at all times, and that way you can make Mark II power poles. Which, personally speaking, I recommend hotkeying the Mark II over the Mark I. That way you don't have to constantly press E when you go to the power pole for it.
Yep.
Alright, how is the smart plate going? 12 more
Halfway
minutes.
there, if I last
Yeah.
checked.
Yep. Literally halfway. Oh god, okay. I guess I should start working on clearing the path for the coal. You has the chainsaw. I'll let you keep that for your chainsaw. I'll take this one. I'll make one, more accurately.
Right now, I'm upgrading the conveyor belts from the Kitarian stuff to Mark II because it's getting held up by the conveyor belt right now because I only did Mark I.
Oh, absolutely. I would say if you do want to loosely automate reinforced plates right now, you can place down an assembler and then load up 2 containers to feed into it with the screws and plates. That way it's like just a super simple crafting version that you can pick up very easily.
Oh yeah. I don't mind as much right now. I'm just doing what you said, just try to focus on getting the blueprint.
That's it. You say right now for a very specific reason, because eventually that's going to become a pain.
Yep.
We might barely arrive to blueprints by the end of this stream, which would be actually really good, because then you could practice with it a little bit if you want.
Indeed. Okay, let's try to get up to 100 reinforced plates. Hopefully that'll be enough to do the last bit of it.
If you want like a decent little idea of how much you need, you can run over it either with while dismantling, but obviously don't dismantle, and you can just pick a good judge.
When I was doing it, there was about 25 for one. I have about 5 sections left, so I need about 125 right now.
Yeah, give or take. Are you manufacturing more than it's transporting? Are you? No, I'm curious. I don't remember what the number is.
It's like
Oh, you are. It definitely is backed up. Okay. Oh, it is. It is 60. It's 120. It is. You could technically make this more. Oh, well, actually, maybe not. Oh, yeah, no, you can't. Gross.
Install that for a second.
I always forget how gross the math is on the Caterium, but like I said, because you barely ever need it, it's not that bad. Let's go and clear the rest of this mountain while that is finishing up. Actually, I'll clear a path to the coal because I'm gonna instantly go down there. Plus, while I'm clearing this path, hopefully the 12-inch will pass by. And the big dog is back! He respawned! Oh, I guess more accurately, he returns to the depths of hell. Alright, worst part, I think he regenerated his health too.
Sounds about right.
Ow. Fuck back, you bitch.
Is that like the alpha or something?
Yes. He is a bigger, meaner, badder version. He's faster, he hits harder, and he has, I think, 2 additional moves?
And you're down to 4 hearts now, that's from what I see.
I am.
3. 2.
Yeah, you haven't really gotten to combat much, but you at least rapidly regenerate back up to 3. But once you get there, you need either recovery items or you need to be standing still. Yeah. Ooh, fuck off. Good news is these fuckers can't climb. Jeez, you. Ah! Get that, shut up.
Okay, make it well, but hopefully that will start doing it. Meanwhile, looks like my screw got bad.
Yeah, because odds are you're making way too many.
Yep. Yeah, you 14 left range still.
So, what's this? Oh, yeah, you can. Fuck, yeah, you can. Thank you. Oh, there's a spider down here. Ow. Regen. Woo! Oh, there you are. Hello. Ow. Please. Yep. Jesus, Cthulhu. For how long? Oh, how long have you been there? 8,000 steps? I mean, what am I at right now? That's a pretty decent question. Oh, why is my step count not showing on the face of my watch? That's dumb. Oh, okay, so you've been there for a while. I'm doing 9,000 steps a day? What the fuck? Wow, I had a really light day. I didn't realize that. Oh, it wasn't hot. At my old job, I used to easily hit 15K a day. Which sucked, but what kept the booba down. I burned more fat. Now I'm not burning as much fat. The booba just keeps growing, unfortunately. Little hog leg. You gonna die. Already killed your daddy. There we go. Okay. I'll pull down there. I could try and ramp us down to a hole down below, but I would kind of rather have the Xenobasher before we go down there. anything necessary to care about buying right now. Concrete foundations would be super nice. Oh yeah, I guess wall power outlets also be super nice. That's only if you're making an actual factory though. Conveyor walls also be super nice for a factory. Ladders actually be super good. I think ladder might be the most important thing just because you can make tiered floors and not need anything really. Yep. Biomass. This is wood. Damn it. And meat. Oh. Oh, we don't have hatch or force. We haven't gotten there yet. Maybe 3 more or something. Oh, I'm feral nuts. You. Climbing. Yeah. Get that out of the way. Alright, I'm gonna get us a gun. 2350. Three with 50. Ah! Bitch! I'm building here. Okay. Ah! Bitch, you because me paint all fucking stream. You think you deserve squishes?
Yes.
Telling against the booba, take the squishes. Because you enjoy the fact that they keep fucking growing. Play connect. I think I am still gonna endeavor to at least unlock the blueprint machine before we end. There. Roerbine fish.
Okay. That will look better coming in now.
I'm predicting that your smart plates are done.
More than likely, probably. Whee! Whee! Woo! And, oh,
You will get squishes until I'm done with my reinforced plate.
oh, that was close. It just barely finished now.
Oh, I called it perfectly. See? I see the code, bitch.
Okay, now. Yep.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's self-explanatory, but if you wanted to, you could just feed it in through the conveyor belt.
Yeah.
That's mostly for future projects where it's like, you have so many parts going on, you're like, I don't even want to bother looking back at this. Hope you enjoyed your scratches. Right, so now we have new milestones. So first things first, you forcibly have to do coal power first. You have to.
Okay.
Well, actually, technically you can do steel production first, but like, listen, coal
Too
power.
late.
I got us a gun.
the rebar done.
Yeah. I has made me a gun.
Listen, I'm sorry about everything I've ever said.
Oh, you better fucking be.
Okay, now let's see where. Okay, let's go for them. And H, just a lot to see. Nope, not lined up at all.
Well, here's the thing, and this is something that actually genuinely annoys me. You are never gonna line it up. Too close.
Damn,
Not gonna work.
That's annoying.
Yeah. Like I said, I get why they did it. Like the design work right now already looks like super nice and everything, but God, is it such a pain in the ass that it's not perfectly lined up. Alright, need 150 plate. And then I need how many? 50. Rar daba. Nerur. Hey. Let's make rotas and places we need. Let's be chore bitch. Gave you a game to play on stream? Got too many choices? Paper Please is not a bad one. You can just sit down and enjoy and get your ass beat all the time. Sekiro is fucking awesome. Dark Souls 3 is amazing. Thing is, I don't know what games you have and or want to play is the problem. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you should have given me some fucking choices. SCP Containment Breach is another option. Well, I probably wouldn't play it on stream. Some people can.
Okay, I got reinforced plate generated by itself now.
There you go. You're too tired to think right now? That's just existence. That's called life. Ah! It's truth. I mean, tits are amazing, Cthulhu. It's a great stress reliever. They're fun to play with, and it's just the most captivating thing of all. Indeed, both program and the booba. Tits are just both incredible. Sometimes I generally wonder if the maker did that deliberately or not, because for all intents and purposes, it is an actual name, Twitch integrated throwing system. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, come on, you had to know.
Oh, they did. They did.
I'm just amazed I've never heard the tagline of "Give VTubers tits." Alright, I'll give you scratches while I'm standing here just crafting and twiddling away at myself. Thank you, Scritches Skuro. Did you calling us a soft and perky booba? Turns out you weren't using VTube Studio. What the fuck are you using then? We're using VTubey? I think it's VTube Studio, VTubey, VC Face. What the fuck is 3teen? That I've never heard of. God. Also, hold the fuck up. How the fuck can you go? By the way, I figured out I wasn't using the correct program. I was using a completely different program that has a name that's not at all related to anything that I said I was using. What the fuck? Is it VC Face? No. I like VC Face. I didn't know that there's a switch between VTubers on what they use. I know 3D is a lot easier to use on VC Face than it is VTuber or VTuber Studio, but I think VTube Studio is a lot nicer towards 2D. I think. Could be wrong. Also, slowly but surely, I'll get the plates I need. VTube Studio can do 3D. It's just not as good at it. I know it comes with a lot more of a hassle. VC Face can also do 2D as well, but it's once again not as nice.
There's always the butt.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally the you can do it, but it's a but. I'm pretty sure there's a way to do it in VTube Studio. I just don't know what it is. I just know when I looked it up, it's like not fucking complicated. Not worth the hassle, honestly. Like, yeah, it's super cool and everything, but it's not gonna work. Or at least not gonna work well, accurately. Hope you enjoyed your sketches. Hello. Or sorry, Skuro.
Freaking delivery system is fixed.
Huh. I didn't do it, though. Maybe it was an RNG thing for you.
Alternative power source to biomass and can be
Must be.
fully automated
I
if
literally
provided
saw an
water with the
animated
new
fist
pipeline
come down
buildings and
swing
power
hitting
throughout the
that
initial
animation.
setup.
Well,
Hmm.
plates,
Coal has been
swoosh
added to the
animations.
resource
I'll
scanner.
look it up. I'll look it up just to see it.
Note: ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes. Note: throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
Alright, so, obviously we have coal power, but quite frankly, we should go for steel, because, I'll be fucking honest, I'd rather hand make steel to get the blueprint maker before I even, like, do anything else, and I will probably show that reason why tomorrow, because tomorrow is when we'll get to work on all that shit.
Trying to see why we need more screws.
Yeah. What I said. We don't fucking have enough. It's insane to think that we don't have enough. Because right now, I'm about to fucking drain you completely dry. Also, you're gonna run out of screws.
Yeah. Okay, I think so. And you're
Yeah, because right now, I need 4,650 screws to make all the rotors and modular frames. You have 1,800.
Even just using any of these iron mines is going to take a lot of room, I can tell.
Yes, it is. Yes, the fuck it is.
Let me guess. Should I be thinking of a second floor right now? Or
Okay, so that is where, once again, it is up to you. Here's the biggest problem with the early game in that essence. There's no good way to get up to the second floor until you either get the ladder from the fix-it shop or you stack these containers. Because obviously if you stack them, you can see that there's a ladder on the side and you can do it that way.
Yeah.
But otherwise, there's no real good way to make a way upstairs without ramps or other stuff that look kind of ugly. But obviously in this instance, if you want to, yes, you can make a second floor if you so desire. You just have to make sure you have access to even get the fuck up there in the first place. it also wouldn't be the worst idea to start dedicating some of the deposits to actually make one thing, not like scattershot it like you have right now.
I tell you what, we needed in the beginning.
Yeah. That's why I said, boy, it'd be real good to start with that because you don't realize it, but kind of how all those conversations start. You don't realize it, but you're not gonna want to set up Bagoot. Alright, I'm gonna make what I can for now. Okay, make all the reinforced plates. I cannot make the module or the modular frames all yet. Nam, you and me gotta play more Final Fantasy 14. Boy, that'd be a good statement if I actually played Final Fantasy 14. Just because I played it doesn't mean I actually play it.
Oh yeah, Cthulhu, we definitely need to play some more sometime. I agree.
Got yourself some algae medicine? Yeah, no, yeah, you might as well get some while you're out there. I know that I haven't taken them in forever. I know I used to have allergies really badly, but I stopped at some point. I don't even know how and or why. My adaptation is just that good. I got developed firmware to fight off allergies. If you're gonna get mugged, you may as well get mugged for everything, so you can at least say you lost everything, and the government can reimburse you for all $3. Now they can't reimburse you for anything, because all they're gonna do is punch you in the face and call you a loser. But really though, who the fuck leaves the house without their wallet? Like, I know you don't drive, but like, I know your ID and everything. Quite neat if someone mugs you when you call the cops to be like, alright, show me an ID, let me see who you are. Be like, oh yeah, I just don't have my wallet. I mean, again, it's on. I don't know what the house without the wallet. I don't know why. Why would you ever?
Not gonna lie, man, that is not that bright.
A tablet for $6? Am I insane here? Or is that expensive? A tablet of Claritin for $6? That feels insane to me. Am I wrong?
Nope, you're not.
Also, aren't there like pill bottles that are like $30, but it comes with like 50 little pills? Wouldn't that work better for you? Well, I guess that was, I don't know what allergy you have. I'd like to know the one that I used to have because I never went outside because fuck the outside world was an allergy to pollen. And then I adapted and I overcame it because my software got better. No idea what that is. No fucking clue. I don't study the human anatomy as much as you think I do. Human anatomy is pretty gross as it is. Oh, it's hay fever. Oh. Isn't that like... Aren't the allergy pills for that like super cheap? I thought they're supposed to be. Unless I'm fucking wrong.
No clue.
Yeah, I don't know anybody with hay fever, and I don't know anything about hay fever besides the fact that, you know, it's called hay fever. Alright. I've got the
I guess that made sense. Okay.
frames. Oh, right. Pod's not even back yet. Once again, I don't know why they do that.
And I'm out of screws.
Yeah, I know you're completely fucking out of screws. I'm only making it a time right now. We're only making 120. Okay. I mean, not terrible, but not. You may have to use a nail spray? Jesus, ain't you that bad, or are you just breaking? Zoop, you bitch! Zoop!
I'm doing it one at a time because I'm trying to see where this is.
Oh, I see. Okay, fair enough. Okay.
I should be able to just do this. I just
So,
realized, did I even make it?
I was gonna say, I
Okay,
think, if I remember correctly, there is like a way to like judge that. A lot better, because you're actually gonna notice that's just a touch high. Obviously, if you don't care, you don't really care. But if I remember correctly,
it's a touch high.
yeah,
Oh,
there you go. Yeah. So you want the chin. You want the chin of it to match the platform.
Okay.
That wasn't the chin, but it worked.
Damn it. I better get this right.
There you go. See the chin?
Right here?
Oh. Is yours on in
That's
line?
the, I'm not.
Oh, because it's
Everything should
slightly
be.
raised because it's on the minor. Yeah, it's never gonna line up.
So I'm gonna need to do conveyor belt, then this.
If you want to, yeah, but obviously you don't have to if you don't want to. Like, that's a lot of fucking trouble if you really don't care about it dropping down one tick.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I want to say it's only 1 meter worth of difference. Yeah. Roughly, give or take, it's 1 meter.
Yep, I knew that was off. I wonder what. So I should. That's ever so slightly off. That's gonna be a bit strange.
Well, here's the thing. Once again, you're pulling it from the minor, and the minor is never perfectly straight. So you have to slightly straighten it out once you get to the top of the platform. AKA rotate your mouse wheel when you're placing it until it is actually straight. Oh, wait, pod's back. Let me put this stuff in right now. Back of it. Oh. And your rotors are down to screws. So, at the very least, we'll finish today with getting access to steel. And then tomorrow, very first thing, while you are finishing up your steel production stuff, which obviously you can continue once we're off stream, I will be working on manually collecting coal so that we can get to blueprints. Because literally, once we get this, we have access to, well, quote unquote, we have access to blueprints. Then we need to get the actual blueprint maker, which is in phase 4, but once we grab this, we can manually craft steel, which yes, will take for fucking ever, but honestly, I find it worth it. Put the in for now, because I'm pretty sure that's all that you need at that point. Yeah, at that point, it just takes a shit ton more screws and then steel.
It's like that right there.
So then, I only need... Oh, 99. God, I still need 2,000 more screws. This is pain and suffering. Oh, wait, you have rods.
Yep,
Right?
that's plenty.
Oh, yeah, plenty of rods. Fuck it.
We all know how you like them.
I really do enjoy breaking them after all.
That is the
They're
next
just-
worry.
They're just never good enough for me. No matter how much I put them through, they always break on me. I'll take your stark silence as a success.
We'll sit here, but yes, at the same time, it is worrying. But
Stranger Things,
it's worth waiting.
what the fuck is Stranger Things VR? Oh, it was Stranger Things! The fucking show that went like season 1, then the video game is canonically season 2, and then season 3. Am I wrong? I'm like 90% sure that not only did yes it had a video game, but I'm like 90% sure that they canonically said, yeah, season 2 is straight up the video game. Oh no, it's not. Okay, hang on. What show is its second season a video game? God, I know there was a thing that was like, oh, this video, we made a video game for this, and it is canonically the season 2 of the show. Like, what the fuck? I have no idea what raid you're talking about, Cthulhu. You are talking about things without clarifying. I know there was a fucking thing! Unless I backtracked on it, which could be possible. I mean, I know for a fact that doing that kind of thing would be weird as fuck. And yeah, I am going to be here a very long time crafting screws because, unfortunately, a certain human did not heed my advice on the fact that you don't have no screws. You think you have enough screws, but let me tell you, you don't have enough screws. And guess what? He didn't have enough screws.
We still have enough.
1.4 in the MetaQuest store? Huh, interesting. I don't know what streamers. Ow! Ah! Ow! What would even the Stranger Things VR game be? I don't even know. I don't know anything about Stranger Things besides the fact that it got people into D&D for the wrong reasons.
I didn't even know that.
Season 3, the main villain was Vecna. And Vecna is an incredibly, notoriously famous D&D villain. But, well, it's also because the whole idea of Stranger Things is loosely based on D&D. Like, the whole thing about, I think it's the Otherworld, I think it's literally what it's called, is based off of the Underdark. Upside Down, thank you, that's what it is, Upside Down. It is entirely based around the Underdark of D&D, of Faerun and the Forgotten Realms. So, okay, fine. Since season 1, they've kind of always loosely been about D&D. But then Vecna becomes the main villain of season 3, which basically told people, hey, this is gonna get really D&D dependent. Like, this is gonna get, like, real heavy to D&D, way more than it already was before. Because Vecna comes with a lot, and I mean a lot of lore that they, as far as I know, made really good use of. But the problem is that a live-action TV show basing its rules off of a loosely mutated version of D&D is obviously not going to be the D&D that we're actually playing. And what's worse off is that if I remember correctly, the show takes place in like the 1970s, which was when D&D second edition was a thing. So it's like, okay, so even if you take into account, fine, they're playing D&D as D&D is. What people are looking at is D&D second edition, which the power gap, the min-maxing, the difficulty, the lethality, everything was leagues and beyond, both worse and better, depending on your perspective, than what it is today with 3.5 and 5th edition. So when people go like, oh, I want to play a campaign like fighting against Vecna, and I want to do this kind of stuff, and I want to do these kind of things, and we have to go like, yeah, that's really cool. That's really awesome that you want to do that stuff. That's not this D&D. That's the show's D&D. Like, it's not actually the real D&D. Like, I had a friend who I had been trying to get into D&D for the longest time. Like, straight up, I was like, you like it? It'll be fine. Like, I can, like, I've told them so many things about my, like, campaigns and stories. And they're always like, oh, that sounds so cool. That, like, sounds like really fun. But I don't know if I'd be good at it and stuff like that. And then they watched Stranger Things seasons 1 through 3. And they said, you really suck at describing D&D. Like, that show got me more into D&D than you ever did. Like, I'm actually, like, I'm open for a game. And I had to explain and be like, all right, listen, motherfucker. I told you literal stories of actual D&D games. You just watched a show that is loosely based around D&D. You cannot in any way tell me that got you into D&D. Because number one, you're still not playing D&D. And number two, because you still haven't watched or played D&D. I told them, like, go watch Critical Role if you want to come at me and say, like, I'm bad at convincing you to play D&D. They never watched Critical Role. They never talked to me about D&D ever again. Either because they knew that they were fucking wrong, or they just didn't want to come up to me and be like, so about that.
Funny how that works.
Yeah. It's just real fucking annoying. When they go like, oh, yeah, no, this shit is way better D&D than what you talk about. It's like, no. Like, it is unifiably agreed upon that while it's really fucking cool that Vecna's the villain, it's not what D&D is. Also, the concept that you can just walk up to Vecna and, like, beat the shit out of him? No. He would power word kill you before you even made it within his tower. He would never even dare to allow you to approach him. The one fucking module that even has a Vecna in it is number one, an avatar, so it's not even him, and number two is quite literally built around to be weak so that if someone manages to kill them, they will believe, hey, Vecna is dead. He's dead, guys. We killed Vecna. So that he can, go figure, go do more Vecna things while everyone thinks he's dead.
Gotta love villains that actually think ahead.
Yeah. So it's just like, no, people, like, stop it. You don't know what D&D's like. We appreciate that you guys are like, hey, this is really cool. I want to try D&D now. But you don't know what D&D is like just from watching Stranger Things. Please. Just because I watch fucking anime does not mean I suddenly know how to speak Japanese or how to wield a fucking sword. That's not how that works. Are there any games you can play as the villain? Depending on how you look at it, all of Borderlands the pre-sequel, you're literally playing as 3 out of 4 villains. Claptrap being the only one who's not a villain at the end of the day. I can't tell if you're trying to quote the Critical Role song, Cthulhu. But I'll accept it. Is it all just for screws? Oh, yeah, it's for rods and the screws, isn't it?
It's for screws.
Yep. I'll tell you right now. Oh, no, okay, I see what you're doing. Okay, never mind. I see how you're gonna do this. Okay, I see. I'll also say that, I was gonna say is that I went on a rant about Critical Role before. I didn't even mention about the fucking, the songs. Like, I mentioned how Campaign 1 definitely felt the best. Campaign 2 was, like, still good, but it definitely wasn't the same as Campaign 1. And Campaign 3 just literally doesn't feel the same. The fucking songs that they made for them. Fucking Your Turn to Roll for Vox Machina. And then it's Critical Thursday for fucking Mighty 9. Also feels fucking great. And then now it's like the new one, which I literally don't even remember its name at this point, is like, okay, like it's good. I'm not saying it's not good, but it isn't a D&D song.
They went mainstream by the sounds of it.
I don't want to say they went mainstream only because they do still have like that semblance of like, this is D&D, this is for fun. Like, we're not just doing this for the views, but it definitely is like, you can tell they're now doing it more for the views than they were before. And I get it, they're a company now, like they legitimately make money off of this. This is literally their living, but I don't know. I feel like it would have been better if they kind of stuck to it like being a game that they're profiting from more than a game they have to profit with. You're on the line.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I also realized I was doing Ron size and creator.
But with the big red button ready to be pushed, you know, I'll try one more time. I'll try one more time to see if this thing actually works. That's the way you're saying it. Nope. Didn't do the thing.
Milestone reached. Steel production unlocked. Foundry grants access to new simple steel parts.
It might just be an RNG thing. It literally might just be an RNG
Progress
thing.
to the next phase is now possible.
Also, Cthulhu, if you really are playing as Vecna, that's actually really fucking cool. That's gonna be real fucking cool. Hi, lizard doggo. I'm sorry I never made you a pet. I kind of don't have a use for you.
Ouch.
Listen, all he does is bring flowers, berries, and he has 1 extra inventory space. I have no true need of that. Hey, you fucked up. By the way,
Let's see.
you're only operating at half capacity. I'll go fill that up. Check the ones for rods, and you'll see what I mean.
Let's see. It's coming 13 grand. And it goes into here. It just needs 10 of each. So there's.
No, you've already gone too far. I said check the rods.
Wow, this has got a lot bigger than I thought.
Yep. You literally have to double that.
Oh, shit.
Yep. This is why I said that you're gonna very quickly realize, oh yeah, I'm making a shit ton of screws. And then you realize, oh wait, I'm not making enough screws.
I really don't want to tear all this shit back down.
Yep. So here's my recommendation. Just do it as you are right now, because obviously, even if you're operating half capacity, that's fine. You'll be
Eventually,
still...
I'll be able to overclock these eventually.
I mean, if you want to, yeah, you can overclock them if you really want to. Or you can just, like, let it operate as it is right now. Obviously, you're going to be making 240 screws a minute at the least. And then obviously beyond that, you can just do better once you get blueprints and other stuff.
Yep. I was going along good. Unfortunately, I forgot to split every compartment between the first row, but man, that meant this would have doubled everything. I definitely do not have space up here for this. Yeah.
Yep. Well, you do have the space. I'll say that. You do have the space. You just need to really manage it well. But boy, is it a lot. With you being left with that knowledge now that you're only using half of what you're capable of, and Cthulhu's still trying to beat the fuck out of me. That's called abuse. We'll be wrapping it there for today, and you will have a lot of time to enjoy continuing to make production of iron and learning just how much production you can actually make here. Because I mentioned when I said that you can get through all of phase 2 in this area alone.
Yeah, I believe that.
But it's still going to be a lot of things. It's still going to be a hell of a lot of production. In the meantime, I go sign off. Thank you guys so much for watching. As per usual, a leisurely fun time. God is taking it so slow, but again, he's learning. The human is learning. That's the important part. That is the most important part. But with that being said and done, thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Blue Sky, as well as subscribe on YouTube, as per usual. This will be on YouTube to enjoy leisurely as so desired. Wish you luck for the last 40 minutes of your shift. You will get there eventually, I promise you. But for the time being, I wish you all a wonderful night. We'll be back tomorrow for some more Satisfactory, where we're going to get into some really complicated shit. We're going to start getting to the point where I'm going to have to ask him to either let me clean some stuff up, or maybe, just maybe, we'll get the blueprints, and that's when I can start working on some shit. I can, like, maybe I can only use his blueprints. That actually would be a bad idea. But with that being said and done, hope you have a wonderful night, y'all. Bye.